Bapu, Bapu, Mora Bapu, Bapu. नव दिवसीय राम कथा मानस वसुधैव कुटुंबकम।
Entering into the dialogue of the third day, then present here and making good use of science in our homes, in 170 countries, where, with time difference, this Katha. My salutations to all others from the stage Jai Siyaram. Yesterday, I received some letters which were kept near my Yagya Kund. One of these, curiosity, I think, is in line with the context. The form is favorable. Start today's dialogue from there. It is allowed. Let's go ahead. It's asked, what is the purpose of the 9-day Katha in this building of world organization you know? It's a good question. And the world of behavior always keeps the purpose in mind. We have a goal. We have a purpose. It is good. It is a good thing, by the way. There is no purpose for me. If I want to say something on Tulsi's steps, then these are Tulsi's sayings, Goswami's Ji's sayings. But if I am singing it, then temporarily, let's say the purpose of my stage too. I have no purpose, no purpose, no purpose, no purpose, because we go by setting a purpose. Yes, many people achieve their purpose through the Katha. One more thing, when we make the Katha a tool, then the matter becomes something else. In my view, the Katha is not a common, it is not a tool, it is not a weapon. A Katha is remedy. The Katha is not even a fruit that I should sing and get this fruit. You listen. Come, let us use 2 words from the Buddha's era on this land of Uno. 2 words from the Buddha's era are very famous. 1, Tathagata is a lovely word. I have love for some words. Among these, this is Tathagata. Many people come to me and say, name our child. So I named the child of many people Tathagata in the time of Buddha. Another word also became very popular, famous and popular, you all know, Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva. The very lovely word is Brahm. Even by speaking words, nectar, just as if you eat something good from tongue, the taste buds are revealed. By saying the words Tathagata and Bodhisattva, one experiences a taste, and by listening also, honey dissolves in the ears, nectar dissolves. Such are holy words. Although we have no purpose, many people also think so. Well, think that. Bapu is telling many kathas these days. Let's complete 1 katha on Sunday, start another the next on Saturday. Barely everyone arrives, then has to leave immediately on Friday. When all this goes on, many people say, Bapu should complete 1008 kathas as soon as possible. Why do you worry? I have no goal, I Tribhuvanvat. The first story in the shade was told to 3 shepherds. All the numbers came in it. Osho says, what is the relationship between guru and disciple? Ramayana is Sadguru. What is the relationship between guru and disciple? Very sweet answer is Osho. He says, the guru gives nothing. The emptiness gives. The zero, the one who gives the zero is the guru, and the one who is ready to take that zero is the disciple. Between the two, there is an appropriation of the zero. There is an exchange of nothing but zero. The guru will give zero. The disciple spreads his homage. Give me the zero. Give me the emptiness. Give me the emptiness. Empty me. Make me as you are. Have you ever thought, what is the difference between space and emptiness? There should be difference, as the words are two. And in literature, there is meaning of vowels and the glory of the vowels. No one tampers with the word here and there without any reason. People also know by the word. So why are there 2 words, sky and emptiness? A poem written in Gujarati, Today I Have Tomorrow. There is a poem by Krishna Dev about an army man at the war. With kill order from that top, The war is going on. Then a small child goes to the army man, smiling in a bracelet, waving his hand, and the orders from above were kill, shoot, and he pressed the finger. And writes that bullet, who fired the bullet, but seeing the innocence of the child, the bullet broke into pieces, and they became jasmine flowers. The officer above asked, "You set the right target," said that I did it, but what should I do, seeing his innocence? When the news spread, the senior officer of the army man would be a major, and then whoever would be there would have big weapons, and finally the news reached the leader of all, Atom Bomb. Atom Bomb asked what happened. He said that this has happened, and then Atom Bomb resolved that we will also explode for sure, but will make the flowers of Parijat bloom. May God bless the Vishwa Sanstha. The message should go that the bullets become flowers, the bombs become chants of Bam. Today the Kawad Yatra is going on in India, and the Kawadia people are chants Bam 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 Ram, chant Rama. There is no bigger bomb than this, chant Rama, Rama. So a word came in our language, Ramban, Ramban treatment. Chant Ramban treatment, chant boom, boom. So every word has its own meaning. So there is a difference between sky and emptiness. There is a poem of Bhagat Bapu, Padma Shri Dulabhyakag. There is a poem of Bhagat Bapu in Gujarati. Now it's after 40 hours, whatever I am saying is in English is me. What could be a bigger dark age than this? And these, so dark ages is in the first phase. Now this is the first phase of dark ages. I saw yesterday, a little earlier day, I was speaking English. They have synchronized the lips, but we all bhāe also. We were all sitting thinking that what will they translate of Uka? What will be the English translation of Uka? What will they do of Gaga? What will they do of Buddha? Not the language, but the ghosts of face. Bhāe is right. Are you talking about confusion? Wars have happened in the world because of language. Kill him, do this, he abused us, he insulted us, we will take revenge, we will not spare him. If this language was not there, then there would have been no war. This thing is right in every aspect. And that is why it is rightly said in Gujarati literature, language. Ghosts. But when every language comes immersed in emotion, when you put how much saffron in jalebi, in the syrup of emotion, but when it burns in sugar syrup, it will not go inside, then sweetness does not come. Every word has its own form, its own smell. There is a touch of its own. It is a form of its own. It is a poem by Kag Bapu. The poet says, this is the poem of Krishna Dev and Tusharbai. There is also a story happening here, so a long poem has been sent. Now they say that who could have made the house of them who has created the sky? Who have created the sky, he must have a house too. He is an artist. So somewhere he has to say, let's say, on road. What would the footpath be like? If you ever make an object, it would be kept somewhere for some time, then he would do it. Akash's mother would be his stomach. If it is so big, so sky and emptiness are two words. That sky should be seen with our eyes, which we cannot see, is emptiness. 0, 0, 0. We have organs which has limits. As our eye can see the sky that our eyes are seeing, there are many such heavens in which they must have merged. That emptiness, that which is void, that is an emptiness. How big the rooms of his in which the emptiness can be rest. This living being's heart was aching and it got lost in the universe. Its mind got stuck in another argument. The crow says that the creator of snakes is that difficult generation, the one who created the snake. That man is so venomous. Then it says, earth has been created of dust. Dust has been made from the earth. Where did he got this dust from? Earth has been created of dust. Where did it come from? And today, and the rotator of this worldly wheel, where that potter is sitting. Who is rotating this wheel of earth round? Earth is rotating. He made a round earth, from where he is getting the particles. where the potter must be, who does not cheat or get cheated, does not cheat or get cheated. The God is the broker of billions, who pays mine and your dues. What kind of a boss he is. Giver, make me empty as emptier as you are. The more empty a man, the more detached he is. The whole world is around. Enjoy it. But the emptier you becomes from within, the detached you becomes, he is detached. Giver, make me empty as emptier as you are. The more empty a man, the more detached he is. The whole world is around. Enjoy it. But the emptier you becomes from within, the detached you becomes, he is detached. Tulsi, Raghunath's story. I am creating this story so that I get independent happiness. That is the first purpose. The second purpose is enlightenment of my mind. My mind should be realized. In this world, The third objective is to be realized. My mind should be realized. My mind should become intellect. My mind should become a truthful. My mind should be realized. This is the second purpose. Why should we chant this katha? Because my mind should be enlightened. And why listen? Because your mind should be enlightened. You should be aware. And the third objective has been told by Goswamiji is sanctify of yourself. To my speech, I sing this song of Ram Katha to purify myself. Our Ram Katha is not Gyan Yagna, it's Yagna of singing. Not Gyan Yagna, it's Yagna of singing. Yagna of love, and where there is love, there will be song. If every heart loves. But I am being asked, then I should say that although I am singing Goswamiji, then I must accept it on the steps of his purpose. But let me say, Goswamiji will not be angry. Independent happiness, enlightenment of mind, even this is sacred. But I am being asked, then I should say that although I am singing Goswamiji, then I must accept it on the steps of his purpose. But let me say, Goswamiji will not be angry. Independent happiness, enlightenment of mind, even this is sacred. This is not the objective. Whatever is happening is being accepted. Whatever is happening is being accepted. All this will happen. This purpose is good. Still, one sets a goal to complete 1,000 kathas. It can happen or not. Why are you worrying? People worry for me so much. People who love me, that they worry for no reason. There is no such thing. I do not know how many kathas I have done. The Buddha came with a wonderful incarnation, not in form of purpose, but with the form of happiness. We will become the storytellers, not the narrative, the one who speaks, the listener. The purpose is not the enlightenment. I am a Bodhisattva, not a Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is a faraway city. Bodhisattva is a very high state. I cannot reach it. I am definitely a Bodhisattva. Because I am a Bodhisattva, I am living. In reality, I am a Bodhisattva. I am living. If not, then personally, this life has no meaning. Then once again on the first day, I had said the words of Nitin Bhāe, who is very dear to me, and what we things we have done for books. Life has no meaning. Then once again on the first day, I had said the words of Nitin Bhāe, who is very dear to me, and what we things we have done for books. Let us become storytellers, and we become storytellers, you and I. I sat at the top of this system. If you accuses me more of anything, then the responsibility is yours. Don't accuses any person for no reason. You are great, and you are something amazing. Don't accuse like that. Let human be human. What did Ram say? Everyone. Purpose means place, our good place, true purpose or good purpose. Purpose should be good, your own purpose, hence it's named as world is a family. This is yours, this is mine, this so-and-so, Ram says, I have mercy on everyone equally. Ramayana teaches us that keep equality, do it outwardly, talk about equality, and they do the work outwardly. This is such a difference. It is called dark age. The scriptures say that equality, and smartly, to not let anyone know, they do their work outwardly. Does take so. Gujarati has done his work outwardly, from outside. So come to equality from outside. And when we came to equality from outside, we will become narrative. We will become narrative. So 4 things. Ramcharit Manas is the Tribhuvaniya Granth and verbal form of God. Does take so. Gujarati has done his work outwardly, from outside. So come to equality from outside. And when we came to equality from outside, we will become narrative. We will become narrative. So 4 things. Ramcharit Manas is the Tribhuvaniya Granth and verbal form of God. Lok Kalpana Bedkar ang Pratijasu. You should read the text of Ramcharit Manas. What Mandodari says that Rama is worldly form of God. And to discuss that worldly form of God, we came here to world organization. We will not discuss in short, I do not do that. No, not short discussion, but it's about world is a family. Why do I call it Tribhuvani? Or either the universal scripture because its hero is God, that worldly form of God, Raghuvansh. I am not saying this, Mandodari says in Ramcharit Manas. The words of Ravan's religious wife are that, O Master, O my filler, do not consider my Lord Rama as normal being. He is worldly form of God. He is worldly form of God. Why do I call it Tribhuvani? Or either the universal scripture because its hero is God, that worldly form of God, Raghuvansh. I am not saying this, Mandodari says in Ramcharit Manas. The words of Ravan's religious wife are that, O Master, O my filler, do not consider my Lord Rama as normal being. He is worldly form of God. He is worldly form of God. Why do I call it Tribhuvani? Or either the universal scripture because its hero is God, that worldly form of God, Raghuvansh. I am not saying this, Mandodari says in Ramcharit Manas. The words of Ravan's religious wife are that, O Master, O my filler, do not consider my Lord Rama as normal being. He is worldly form of God. He is worldly form of God. Of some subject, she says, O husband, Rama is a worldly form, and the Veds should imagine and make the whole world sit in its limbs. In the world, in this world, in Rama. All these are at his feet. What are you establishing? Of some subject, she says, O husband, Rama is a worldly form, and the Veds should imagine and make the whole world sit in its limbs. In the world, in this world, in Rama, all these are at his feet. What are you establishing? It is difficult, but inaccessible work, like the easy grace of the world, cannot be given to you. If he is willing, impossible possible, but the worldly form in the world institution. So I raised this line, whole world. The result of our deed comes to us whenever. Ram Katha is relevant in the world organization, and the story of worldly figure Rama is relevant in Sampratkal. Only this Katha has brought us here, or else how it all can be arranged. It's very difficult. Yesterday they even asked me for my passport. I told them for 2 days I am struggling. It is difficult, but inaccessible work, like the easy grace of the world, cannot be given to you. If he is willing, impossible possible. But the worldly form in the world institution. So I raised this line, whole world. Every part of body of worldly body of God is special. If you believe in His words by giving imagination to the people, then each part of His body gets 4 positions. Ved are being imagined in each part of His body. Every part of body of worldly body of God is special. If you believe in His words by giving imagination to the people, then each part of His body gets 4 positions. Ved are being imagined in each part of His body. Scary black. He is worldly form of God Rama, His Prakriti luxury, His Prakriti bang. The whole world can end in it, can be reared, can appear. Look at the word Prakriti luxury. In what form has the word luxury has been put? Prakriti Vilas, Vilas of Prakriti. As Muktanandji says in Ganeshpuri, Nityanandji Ashari Chid Vilas. Tulsi has used the word Chid Vilas, Prakriti Vilas, As Vilas, Ras Vilas. These words Brahma have come in our literature. There is the installation of each world in every part of the body. If there is a world, then sun is needed. O Vishwarup, Raghuvanshamani Mandodari says that the sun is his eye, the sun is his eye, the sun is his eye, Nayan Divar Kach.
तूने गाया, तूने उठाया छेड़ा.
Nayan Divakar, Pachkhan Mala of the world form. Look at the Indian view. They see Brahmatva in everything. There is God's hair in the cloud. There is no cloud. After God, in this form, there will be broadness and comprehensiveness will come. Then the distinction of mine and others will go away, and man will go from himself to the whole world. Then you will be able to experience peace.
तो नयन जासु ग्राम अश्विनी कुमार. अश्विनी कुमार जिसका नाक है, नासिका है, घ्राणेन्द्रिय है. जासु ग्राम अश्विनी निसी अरु निमेश
It has become night, it has become day. These are the eyelashes of Vishwarup eyes, a song that bends the evening, my living, my dying, under the shade of these eyelashes every day and night. These are the eyelashes of the God when they close. It is night, and when it opens, it is the day. Don't know what has he done to Norway? I didn't know if I opened my eyes or closed it. No. Norway was kind enough to look at it, to keep its eyes open. 24 hours the day, The light. So firstly it's Norway or Horway. I don't understand.
लेकिन नयन सॉरी दिसी निशी अरु दिवस कैसा विश्वरूप राम है कि चाहे तो उजाला कर दे, चाहे तो अंधेरा कर दे। न तद भासयते सूर्यो न शशांको न पावक यद गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम। भगवान अपना एड्रेस देते हैं।
Tulsidas. Name. God fix a little work. Neither this address tells his family. He does not hide anything. If the eyes and the gate are right, then God is standing at every turn, like there is red and lily light everywhere in the main hutton. Once the lily green comes, the whole green will come, and once the red comes, then think negatively, then negative. If you think negative, negative and positive, then positive, positive. What's your Manhattan working on that? Hasmukh Bhai took me for an outing in the beginning. Can you all listen to me? At least 5% are deaf, but they still listen and also survey about it. It is not so. Even if you do not hear, the sound will go in the ear. The word will not work. The sound will work. The word came from the sound. Damru ninad baje, Shankar Damru. When the ninad played, the grammar went out of it. The whole of the Ashtadhyaya started. Madan. What came out of Damru? Give him the mic. Taking out the formulas of the water, everyone is like the formulas of the water. Languages of India, Sanskrit is the great language. In Sanskrit, vowels and consonants, where food should be used, where shape should be used, its grammar is phenomenal. Expressing vowels in detail is difficult, and consonants in detail are like shape. Look, in one place you see avashyak. By putting an in front of the word avashyak, it becomes anavashyak. Yogya, by putting a in front of yogya, it becomes ayogya. This is the splendor of Sanskrit. It is luxury. When I studied matriculation, our Shiv Shankar Dada was a scholar of Kashi. He used to teach a bit, but now it is over. Then he used to explain all the mathematics of what all is there in the vowels. Nashisht. This also comes. Food metal is used and ashisht. Na nitya. And this used a. Anitya. When the word incorporeal comes about God, then the word incorporeal means that according to the Sanskrit speech, from which many forms emerge, the name of the same is formless. Now the name of the one who emerges is formless. Now there is no one who is incorporeal. There is a problem in this. The one who believes in virtue condemns nirgun. Neither of the two has entered the depth. It is formless. To God in many forms, Rupam, Rupam, Bahu. Rupam is called Veda, calls it not me, as air is universal, like that the God is universal. There are many forms of God, so that Veda says, Rupam, Rupam, Bahu, Rup, Babuha, small eyes. If the trend is right, then God is standing at every turn. Wherever you go, there is a solution, there is a guide, there is a guide. The speed is right, Nishi and Nishi, and the day Nimesh is immense. It is his eyelid. If he wants it, will make the night. If he wants it, will make the day. He went on.
Shravana Disa Das Ved Shravana Disa
Rama is worldly body, Mandodari convincing that to Ravana. What are the ears in this worldly body? All 10 directions serve as his ears. We often say that even the walls have ears. If walls have ears, then directions do not. Walls also can become obstacles. We can make walls soundproof. Even if you speak closely, you may not be heard. But how do you do the directions? The ultimate element, the worldly body, is my Rama, who we worship with respect, with love. In this building of the world organization, there is a dialogue in the Chandogya Upanishada. Naradji asks, Sanat Kumar, what is the prestige of God? Where does that God reverberate? In Chandogya, then he replied that in within, what we often say, that the self-joy will have fun, and in dreams it will appear. Look at his range from Ahmedabad's rural areas. It reaches where and where. Today, where does such a small supreme element reside? The glory of himself, his limbs, its glory within him. Then the glory of the whole world is in God. In him is God. And where is this God? Where is this supreme soul established? In the shoes. That supreme element is established in the shoes. That is why Ramcharitmanas. All the lovers in the psyche are demanding only the step. No one is demanding the face, the step, the face of someone. More, now if you look, then anyone will doubt why they gazed. But if someone sits near and sees the feet of the place from where he is seen, then people can feel the importance of this feet. Raghupati Charan Upasat Jite, my Goswamiji writes in Vandana chapter.
रघुपति चरण पासक सुर नर मुनि खग मृग सूर नर असुर समेत रघुपति चरण उपासक
Five types of Charan Upasaka were told in Ramcharitmanas. Dada used to say, 5 types of Charan Upasaka have been written. I have given a list of all these who were engaged in the service of Rama without work. With selfless feeling, Tulsi would say, I bow down to their feet in the Vandana episode. Five types of feet including Khag, Mrig, Sur, Nar, Asur, 5 types of Charan worshipper Ramcharitmanas. Sometimes I feel like Dada that I keeping one line with you, one line by line, keep one line by one. I feel like this, but the duration is 9 days. But still, if this stream goes in the form, then I catch it. One is Khag, bird, Charan ke upas, and the biggest bird in Ramcharitmanas ko tu Kagburi. No bigger bird than this. Garud is his disciple, has walked, has become giddy in front of Basundi. I just said a day ago that when Garud flies, then the Ved song starts from his pako, the Veds start coming out. So it is natural when God orders that come on brother Narsimeta has to go to Junagadh, let's prepare Garuda It is difficult to go to Bilkha. Let's go to Mira. We have to go to Rajasthan. It is difficult for everyone. Come on, Garud. He has to get ready for duty. And now just like the car has its own sound, like many cars make a sound, so when Garud goes to duty with its owner, then it does not have to be done. But in every duty, Guru Pras, Garud is not pleased. It has to be done. There is a job, Seth's brother. Come at 3 o'clock, yes. We have to go. Now the poor man has to sleep at 3 o'clock. But what job is he doing? Garud is doing a job. Then say, let's go there, Junagadh. Sometimes you have to go there. Sometimes you have to go there. Sometimes you have to go there. You have to go. And then the cassette is installed. Then as if you fly, then the beats start. But not out of joy. When he went from the Guru, the joyful Khagpati Panklai, when the Guru meets the tongue, when the Guru presses our button, and Gaman, then joy arises. While flying joyful Kagapati, their 2 wings have to be flown there. But the biggest from the Guru is in my eyes. The whole world is today my Snosra whale, Arun brother and sister, my most affectionate. He took out the scientific Dharan and gave complete information. I will come in front of you favorably. I will present what is happening in this world right now. How many species of birds? How many species of animals? How many have been found? How much have not been found? And they are living on each other's trust. If one species dies, then how many species are harmed? And this environment and this global which is going on. I will present what is happening in this world right now. How many species of birds? How many species of animals? How many have been found? How much have not been found? And they are living on each other's trust. If one species dies, then how many species are harmed? And this environment and this global which is going on. It is also in some quantity in the program of the world body. For example, I saw it 17 points. So the biggest bird is the Kagbusundi. Whose worshipper is he? Ram Charan Barij Jab Dekho, when I see the lotus feet of Rama, then I will consider my life blessed not face, but lotus feet. The lotus feet. Who is the worshipper of the lotus feet? Take Jatayu, Sumirat Ram Charan Jinrekha. Every bird is the worshipper of feet.
रघुपति चरण उपासक खग मृग सूर नर असुर रघुपति चरण उपासक तो पक्षी चरण उपासक, इसमें सबसे श्रेष्ठ पक्षी मेरे कागभूषुंडी जी। मृग, मृग मानी पशु, हनुमान जी पशु है। किसके उपासक? चरण परे उपे माकुल त्राहि त्राहि भगवान।
When Lord Ram talks with Hanuman in Sundarkand, and Hanuman starts doing, then immediately listening to the words, he started looking at the face of God, the heart, the joy of Hanuman. There was a lot of joy in the heart. And at that time, the feet started looking at the face while being a worshipper. I started seeing the face of Dada. I was explained like Dada's prasadi, every turn. They used to stop, and at that time, what should I tell you of this juice? I am giving a little sort. I have drunk a lot, drank a lot, and have drunk so much that birth is not going to descend. A few of these little glasses from the nectar. Nectar cannot be had in full glasses. Only 2 to 4 drops of nectar should be taken, sir. How much of galtuti is given to a child? An entire bottle is given to a child. With dipping cotton slowly it should be given to a child. This is the Guru's cloths of Galtuti. That time, I won't go further but listen to that. God started praising Hanuman. Hanuman, we are not free from debt from your debt. You conveyed the message to Sita. If Raghukul will remain at your service, then after hearing the words of God, start seeing the face of God. Otherwise, this is a Charan worshipper. Where Hanuman sits, he sits at the feet in temples, said in Panchayatan, Dakshin Lakshman Yasvame Chajan Pujo Martil Jan Katmatir. This is the philosophy of Vishwamitra. So they look at the face. Lord Rama asked, you are a worshipper of the feet. So out of love, you are holding the feet, but are looking at my face. What does it mean I am seeing for the first time? And Hanumanji is a worshipper of the feet only. When Rama and Hanumanji met for the first time in Kishkindakand, then what did Hanuman see first? Difficult land soft. Mukhadard Nirjaita Veda says that fire comes out of the mouth of God. So he said that fire comes out of my mouth. I am the universal form. Anan Anal Ambupati. This dialogue of universal form appeared in Vedas. God asks Anal. Anal means whose face? Whose face is fire? Ambupati Jiva, Hanuman. Why is he looking at my face? If you can follow the feet. Then he said, Maharaj, pride is a big forest. I see in front of your face that fire comes out of your face. You burn the fire of my ego. Otherwise, I will get arrogant that no one has been able to do it. I did. So I am looking at your face. That fire will appear soon, and my ego will disappear. And when the ego will disappear,
Charan parevu prema kul trahi trahi tu khaga mriga sura nara asura samere. तो पक्षी चरण उपासक, पशु चरण उपासक, बड़भागी अंगद पण पशु है, बांगर है। बड़भागी अंगद हनुमान आचरण
What do you want to play? Were you all interviewed in Norway's Katha? Where I had taken someone's interview. Someone told me about Kirti's interview in Jyotirlinga. Yes, at the time of the documentary of Jyotirlinga. It was your interview. You said, well son, that one has to be very careful while sitting with Bapu. When he raises which tune, when what he wants to sing, when Chaupai. We are very careful in this. It is absolutely right that children are so careful that this too is so careful. Play it once, play it empty, play the Rudrashtra.
देवता, सबसे बड़ा देवता कौन है? महादेव, देवों नो देव, परम देव। सावन चल रहा है, उत्तर भारत का सावन चल रहा है साहब, અને આજ બીજો સોમવાર છે સાહેબ શ્રાવણ। सावन है, याद करो महाकाल को, देवों नो देव, चरण उपासक, राम के चरण उपासक। पद सरोज अनपाई नहीं भक्ति सदा, सत्संग चरण मांग रहा। महादेव देवों में देव। चलो उज्जैन महाकाल के मंदिर में। निराकार न जाना योगं जपं न तो सदा सर्वदा તમારે શું બગાડવું હતું?
In that documentary about Norway, all of you were interviewed. Someone told me that it was Kirti's interview, right? During the time of that Jyotirlinga, your interview was featured in the documentary. You said it well, son, that sitting with Bapu requires a lot of caution. You never know when he might bring up which topic, when he might want to sing, or when he might recite a verse. We need to be very careful in such situations. So it is absolutely right that child, how careful he is also this. Play it once, play it empty, play Rudrasht.
ये सागर से गहरी तुम्हारी निगाहें कहीं भूले प्रचंडम प्रकृष्टम प्रगल्भम परेशम। एक एक शब्द महादेव ने बैठो करे जाए। प्रचंडम प्रकृष्टम प्रगल्भम परेशम अखंडम अजम भानु कोटि प्रकाश त्रयशूल निर्मूलनम शूलपान भजे हम भवानी पति भाव। हे कलातीत, हे कलातीत और सकल कला गुण धाम। वैसे कोई भी कला नहीं तेरी और जगत भर की कला का तू मंदिर है। कलातीत कल्याण कल्पांतकारी, कल्पों का अंत करने वाला तू चाहे इस सृष्टि को समर्पण कलातीत कल्याण कल्पांतकारी, ओ सदा सज्जनानंद दाता, सज्जनों को आनंद देने वाला बड़ा दाता है तू, सदा सज्जनानंद दाता पुरारी, चिदानंद संदोह मोहापहारी, प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभु मनमथारी। एक एक शब्द का सिक्का तो देखो, देख कर गाया है। स्फुरन मौल्य कल्लोलिनी चारु गंगा, लसद्भाल बालेन्दु कंठे भुजंगा, चलत कुंडलम भ्रू सुनेत्रम विशालम, प्रसन्नानंदम नीलकंठम, मृगाधीश चरमांबरम, प्रियम शंकरम सर्वनाथ। तो देवों का देव महादेव चरण उपासक है। रघुपति चरण उपासक ये सूर न खग सूर नर असुर समेते रघुपति चरण उपासक
Birds are worshippers of the divine through their feet. Animals worship through their feet as well. And deities like Mahadev, birds, Khag, and animals, Marig, are also included. Gods, humans, sages, and the realms of great souls, Mahatma, such as the Muni, Atri, and others, are all worshippers through their forms. This worship can be presented in a simple manner by referring to their respective forms. Even Maharshi Vishwamitra and sage Vashisht speak of the divine in terms of these forms. All the great sages, including those in the forms of monks and ascetics, speak of the divine in terms of feet. Even gods, birds, animals, and humans are seen as worshippers of the divine feet. Vibhishana, who is the greatest worshipper of the divine feet, imagined many forms of the feet to attain the sacred shoes, paduka. He envisioned various forms of the divine feet to achieve the vision of these sacred shoes, akhila. These feet are revered as the embodiment of the divine, and they reside in the hearts of deities like Shankar. Sita, Janaki, herself has honored these feet. Ultimately, even after rejecting everything else, one who attains the sandals has realized the divine. The divine, which is inherent within oneself, is ultimately established in the sacred sandals. Therefore, the glory of the paduka is immense. Therefore, no Brahmin or scholar establishes the divine presence in the paduka. The divine itself becomes established there. The divine, through its own grace, becomes present in the paduka. God himself says, Bharat, you came to receive me with love, but I am bound by my promise to my father to stay in the forest for 14 years. In how many places did Lord Ramayana say, because of my father, I will not come to the city, Gramvas is not appropriate. Mine, because I cannot go to the city for 14 years. Bharat, that I have to keep your mind and I cannot come. So I myself should not come to the city as a paduka. When I came to Nandigram and this paduka went to Nandigram, the worshipper of the feet of God is. So what is the eyes of God? What is the eyes of God? The listening direction of God is 10 Vedbakan. Then Mandodari says, God's ear directions. The wall hears, then the direction does not listen. Kabir Sahab would say that Sai hears the sound of the anklet of the ant. Why do you do booma boom? Especially on one thing. He especially said on one thing, why are you shouting? Shouting gets the job done. God hears the melody of the ant's foot. Is my Lord is deaf? Such a Kabir, Disha, who has hearing, remember one thing, if you condemn him in the absence of a person, then he does not listen, but the direction hears, so be careful. Exercise restraint with your ears. No matter how virtuous or noble you are, if someone throws their garbage into your courtyard, where you have beautifully decorated with rangoli, even the most virtuous person would not tolerate it. Similarly, if you do not want others' waste in your own space, why do you allow the garbage of criticism and gossip into your ear? Why? What I mean to say is, my dear brothers and sisters, Vedas describe as the directions have their own ears, so does the divine presence. Marut breath, God's breath, and Jehovah are the divine essence. We don't say this, many people say it. When Gandhi breathed, we lived in the air of his breath alongside him. We heard the sound of his breath, how fortunate we were. This air is the divine breath, and we are living in the atmosphere of the divine breath. How immense this is, this vast realm. Marut Swas, Nigam Nijwan, which language does God speak? Gujarati, Hindi. Although everything is considered to be his. What? Okay, special work. In which language is he speaking? My breath is the self-revealed Vedas, Mandodari says. Our demeanor has become extremely agitated, and such a vision is only possible for someone whose demeanor is calm. I have given many talks on Mandodari, and once I even did a complete series in the United States on the topic of Mandodari. There were 3 stories on Manas Mandodari. I don't even know what did I say at that time. But the glory of Mandodari is extraordinary. What a description of the universal form. The entire world is a symbol of the Vedas in every aspect and detail. Its voice, Vedas, is the voice. Whatever is spoken is the Veda, and there is no other voice beyond the Vedas.
मारुत श्वास निगम निज वाणी और आगे मंदोदरी बोली If the lips of the Supreme Soul are greed, greed is his lips. The greedy people should be happy. The worldly form of God's lips are greed. Greed. In what form? Lower. Speak rightly. See many people. You can also tell me. They tell me you speak for 4 hours. And then why do they say this? Then whoever's profession is to speak has to speak for 2, 3 hours. But the one who is greedy for words, that does not speak too much without any reason, words that come out of his lips. Some people are. Very talkative. When I have been sitting in Talgada in Chitrakut, some good topic would have been talked about this swing. I gets happy. That's why I am saying, I am sitting. But if some people were sitting like this, then take any topic, they knows everything. Immediately starts to talk in between. They cannot do the greed of word, and those who cannot do greed of word. This is just the beginning of my Katha, its real story. Sita is real, Ram is real. Many people say that it is imagination, he does not know. Everything is a Katha, but it is also a real representation of it. It is also elemental and moral. What will make the meaning of Draupadi
Meaning, suppose the position in which it moves at a fast pace, that is Draupadi, who does go on good path soon. Better do today than tomorrow. Better now than today it is called as Draupadi. In Sanskrit, she is Draupad's daughter. Her father is also like that. Should I say something more? Am I more allowed? Okay. The prefix "u" in the word Pand was added, and it becomes Pandu. And 5 of Pandu have become Pandavas. Pandavas also called as Dhananjay. What is their mother's name? Every single thing has a real meaning and is also elemental and moral. By moral, I mean of the scriptures. One should not do the passionate meaning and should not do the ignorant meaning. There should be a good meaning. Goodness adds, ignorance breaks, passion creates unprovoked conflict. I have been speaking for years. Now some goodness elemental discussion, which is real, has to be discussed according to the country and the character. According to the country period, why did I take this worldly form? You are sitting in the world organization. This is the world institution. Draupadi, who is going at a very fast pace. You have to have a special look at the Mahabharata. So the Pandavas were the sons of Pandu. So they are Pandavas. Elder than Arjuna. The first 2 of Kunti, then 2 of Mandarinakula and Sahadeva. You all know. Okay. So what is the meaning of Kunti? There is a weapon in the arsenal called Kunt. Kunt is a very sharp weapon. Kunti, who has a sharp intellect, is Kunti, who has a sharp intellect. That Kunti is knowledgeable. So much of intelligence. Here, the sharpness of knowledge is intense. And what words should I use? Very ripe wisdom, sharp wisdom. Whatever decision you make, touch the person in front of you. Such wisdom sits down to such a simple elemental meaning. Then this will then come to Dada's Mahabharata. The Kaka worm is coming, who has a sharp speed of knowledge, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. His eldest son, Yudhishthir, who can remain stable in any struggle. His name is Yudhishthir. To remain stable in conflicts, to happiness, to suffering, to despise, whatever it is. Who is my guru? We don't have to speak and know our problems. My Rata Dani spoke and chanted her name, saying Nanak the guru cuts the bondage, but he should be a guru. Just how should a guru be? After that, he should be a guru. In the goodness elemental sense, Bhima means courageous, courageous, to establish kingdom of Rama. The meaning of the characters of Mahabharata will also have to be accepted. Only then kingdom of Rama will be established. Should also have some courage, without coming under pressure from any countries. It is necessary to have courage, Bhima's doing, and then whatever the situation comes, then one should remain stable like Yudhishthir. It should not happen, but there should be a decision for the good world. This should be done. Arjuna is a very soft man, not rigid, and his idol, Arjun, is soft, sensitive. Krishna Deva's bullet became the flower of jasmine. Why? Sensitivity, sensitivity. So this is Arjuna. There is a great combination of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Take the Ra of Ramayana, take the Mahabharata, it becomes Rama. Rama is a worldly form. Raju, take Ra of Rishamdev, take and take Ma of Mahavir Swami. It became Rama, Adi Rishabdev, 24th Mahavira. And what is there without Rakar and Makar? Everything is Rama. Worldly body is my Raghuvansh. Nakula, who has no clan of his own, no clan, he is Pandu's son, he is son of Madri, but no clan. Nakula means renunciation, disinterest, preparation to renounce. Only then there should be world peace. Courage should be there, perseverance should be there, compassion should be there, and when the time comes, dispassion and renunciation should be there, like Nakula. Preparation to do, and Sahadeva is calm. Sahadeva means restraint. He speaks when it was asked him only, but so many people speaks without being asked to speak. Don't ask. Speaking is his right. He is going on the subject, but in many of my experience is too much. Then I become silent.
બહુ કઠિન છે. સહદેવ થવું બહુ કઠિન. જાણકારી હોય ને છતાંય ચૂપ રહેવું. ગંગા સતીને યાદ કરવી પડે.
Sahadeva, control, Bhima, courage, Arjuna, sensation, Yudhishthir, stability in duels, Kunti, Jananamai, Tikshana Buddhi, and 5 of Pandavas. But Kunti's explanation is that Madri remains, Madri who is the mother of Sahadeva and Nakula. Kunti Dharma Arjuna is the mother of Bhima imitation, and Makara always negative. Adri Parvat Madri Tusharadri. Adri means on word language wonderful words. Valmiki says, mother, one who has no sorrows. Adri means mountain Adri, Tusharadri, but it's the richness of dictionary. The glory of language is immense. Adri, Tusharadri. Tushar means ice, mountain of ice. Tusharadri Gauram, Gabhiram Purti, Hemadri, Hemadri. Him means ice, which the one who is not a mountain is not Madri. Madri, Adri, a house, a mountain is a root. The mother of Nakula and Sahadeva is not a root. She is full of consciousness. That is called Madri, which is not a fall, Chaitanya. One such 2 jewels are given like this. There are some such meanings of the scriptures too, some of which are real and some are fictitious. So there can be some such meanings of the scriptures. They are actual things, some of its essence, but not passionate, not ignorant, only good meaning. Then the meaning of Dhritarashtra, the meaning of Duryodhan, that will become such a long chapter.
Mari Hondi. Edi mare ek tamaro aadhar re. स्वीकारो महाराज रे श्यामला गिरधारी
Sachu
विशाल। रात हो जाए गोपनाथ के सम्मान में। लाल लाल चंदन की गोरी भाल शंकर महाराज याद तांडव गाते हे जी भोले महाराज याद नमामि समीशान निर्वाण रूपम विभुम व्यापकं ब्रह्म वेद स्वरूप निगमीर विकल्पं निरीहं निराकाशमाकार निराकार मौकार तुषारादि संकाश भुजंगा शरत्कुंडलं भ्रूसुनेत्रं विशालं प्रसन्नाननं नीलकण्ठं हे प्रचण्डं प्रकृष्टं प्रगल्भं परेशं प्रखण्डं अजं भानुः शूल पाणी भवानी लाख मांगी न हृदय में जन्म जीत में जन्म जंगमादित्य श्री भवानी जंगमादित्य श्री भवानी जंगमती के मारी हे जी मारे दौलत मां जांजने मशाल दो, एक कबीर की और दूसरी मेरे मेहता की, दो मशाल जो गोपनाथ में ठाकुर जी रास तो कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में लिए मशाली हाथ, जो घर फूके आप वो चले कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में सबकी मांगे खैर, ना काहू से दोस्ती हमें ना तो हमारी हुंडी स्वीकारो महाराज गिरिराज धरती द्वारिकाधीश की श्याम सुंदर श्री यमुने महाराज वल्लभाधि के मारा घट मां मारा घट
In this world, the teeth of Ram is Yamraj in the Gita. Imagining this, Arjun, frightened and prayed, when will God close his mouth so the world does not get out? Dashan Karala, Mazboot Maya Has. Maya, whose joke is sky joke. God, this Maya is making fun of us. Maya is doing prodigy. God is prodigy. Maya by Maya will do that little Hume. Maya has Bahu Dikpala, Dikpal whose arms are. Do the song of Vishwarup.
तो मारुत श्वास निगम निजबानी परमात्मा की वाणी वेद वाणी जिसका ओठ है मैंने जो जिस शब्दों को बचाया जाए फिर जाई को याद करूं कन्फ्यूशियस ने कहा भाषा के कारण दुनिया में युद्ध है बचाया इसका लोभ किया जाए कम बोले जम दर्शन कराला.
The meaning of Vedas, it is mixed with so much taste. Sometimes people say to me that Bapu, we should get the fruits of our deeds, as Krishna in Gita says Mahaphaleshu, the face that has fire, the divine one is that fire on its face. Like Ambupati, who has sweet tongue, Ambupati means sweet water, Rasovaisa, Ambupati, that's why we say tongue as flavor. Rasna, which has ras, what Shastrakar has said, has put so much essence. Sometimes people say that one should receive the fruit of their actions. God Krishna said, Ma fleshu ma flesh. If we work, we should not get salary. If we work at motor places, we should not take salary, as said by Bapu and Krishna in Gita. Do not focus on the results. Take pleasure in the work. Overtake results by your work. Anal Anand Ambupati Jeva Rasmai. Ram tastes the essence. Krishna tastes the essence. In Norway, someone asked, what benefit I get by listening to your Katha? You will not benefit. Never come for benefit. Fortunate will happen. In benefit and fortune, not every gain in auspiciousness is truly beneficial, but a small fortune will benefit a lot. People say, Bapu, by listening, Ramkatha diseases goes away. Diseases increases. If you want to come, then only come. Diseases like Krishna Rog, Prem Rog, Virah ka rog, Sadguru ka rog, Maharog. There is no medicine for all this. Gopichan ask for Maharog. The great disease meet us, the tears meet us. This shelter, this is Maharog.
આને તો સુરત દબાવો ને અમારે ઉપર જવું પડે આને તો ખાલી આંગળી જ મૂકવાની છે અમે પકડના પડતા સુર સાહેબ હા ખુશ રહો
God's story does not eradicate disease. It donates the disease of Maharoga. The story of God. Sometimes many of our loved ones would say to me, Bapu, our tears are gone, tears. But listen to the story. Gai Bahori, the ones who are gone, will never return again. God's Gai Bahori, because poor Nawaz, poor, our few, has gone. He will return it. Simple, strong Sahib Raghuraj. This is Ram world. So just like Ambupati sentiments. What's Narsi Mehke words? The sin is in the waste. By taking name one finds peace. The sin is in the waste. Why I lost interest, then Katha brings it.
Yeah. भगवान की कथा रोग नहीं मिटाती, महारोग का दान करती है.
Bhagwan's story. Sometimes many of our loved ones would say to me, Bapu, our tears are gone. Tears are gone. But listen to the story.
गई बहोर गरीब नवाज सरल सबल साहिब. तो अंबुपति जी आगे बढ़े.
In the game, that God who is the world form creates the meaning of birth time in the game, as many people do not keep turning their phones like this. Many people keep spinning the pen, then many people open and close the cap of pen, and our Amardas Bapu, Karawada Bapu is there. If someone asks for a pen, that if you want to write something, then give.
खेल खेल में वो परमात्मा जो विश्व रूप है वो उत्पत्ति करता, खेल खेल में उत्पत्ति। समय का अर्थ है चेष्टा। खेल खेल में जैसे जैसे कई लोग नहीं फोन अपना ऐसे ऐसे घुमाते थे फोन, कई लोग पेन लेने हम पेन फेरा करें, कई लोग ढाकड़ू बंद करें पशु भर कर ढाकड़ू बंद कर। हमारे अमरदास बापू खरावड़ा बापू होता, उसके पास कोई पेन मांगे कि कुछ लिखना है तो ये पेन दे, ढाकणू पोतानी पासे राखे। पूछे बापू क्या मांगे कि नहीं पाछो वयो जाए तो। चेष्टा, क्रीड़ा, लीला समीहा का अर्थ है। उसकी चेष्टा मात्र से जगत प्रकट होता है, उत्पत्ति। चेष्टा मात्र से पालन होता है और चेष्टा मात्र है प्रलय।
Indian scriptures have counted there are 18 types of vegetation. Then there are the various species and subspecies derived from these. If done in this way, today's agricultural science can create many new species and subspecies. However, Kak Bapu mentions that originally Indian scriptures refer to these 18 types of vegetation. 18 species of trees are singing your songs, Shiva. These 18 species of trees are vellus hair of the god. Trees are the god's vellus hair. So one tree, Arun Bhai writes that if we cut an old strong big tree, it can make a loss of 30 lakhs rupees to the country. This is a scientific survey. 30 or 33 lakhs. These trees are the god's vellus hair. Water the tulsi tree that was taught to the world by India. Water the sacred fig tree. It was connected to the religion, but don't cut the fur of the god. Arun Bhai even told such a survey that if the India has to be completely greened, then how many trees will have to be sown in how many square meters? And nowadays, this campaign is going on very sweetly. Become divine like a tree. Swadhyay Pranata Pandurang. Dada Kas used to say, stop killing, stop killing, stop killing. There should be no cutting of trees without reason. And if a calamity or a religious crisis arises where one has to cut a tree, do it only after bowing 5 trees first. We have taught everyone this calculation. The 18 types of mountains in the Roman state represent the bones of the universal form of Ram, and that all the mountains in the world are considered to be the bones of the divine. The rivers and streams are also described as being essential elements of the Ved. This reflects a view where natural elements are seen as manifestations or extensions of the divine. In the Ved, the description of the divine form is such that the rivers are considered to be the veins and arteries of the universal form of God. The rivers are seen as the lifeblood of the divine, and thus it is essential to keep them flowing. By maintaining the rivers, we are essentially preserving the divine veins and arteries, ensuring the vitality and continuity of the universal form. Mandodari says, O husband, the stomach of the God, the sea is the stomach of God, this whole sea is the stomach of God. Our lower senses are hell, the upper sense are good, the one who is not the lower senses, the one who gives torture, like our imagination is a matter of hell. This are lower senses, and there is the imagination of the worldly figure of the God. Like Rama, the entire world is of Sita Ram, imagining like that. Every limbs is Sita Rama. His establishment is being done in world organization, and Gyan Yagna is going on. The Yagya of love is taking place, and today, by going the dance, you all hear the kind of decisions were made by that the world starts dancing. But here we will do it for a while by immersing ourselves in the love. We again do the dance. Whenever Tino says, where is Tino? Where is Tino went? Whoever is host of the day, they keeps a bag of dollars in his hand, so we shall understand that today's host is him. They have a bag and they keeps dollars in it. It's like that, right? They keeps the dollar and we can just smell it. That person have dollars. Ramesh Bhai sits in the side of dollar. Pawan, your father, Ramesh Bhai yesterday said the mangoes should be brought, shown me, and told me that see it ripe, it's ripe, it's ripe. I don't know how much it was. Yesterday he brought it, but we didn't eat it yet. Did hosts ate that? Then that's okay. Ramesh Bhai does whatever he speaks. His entire generation is like that. These peoples have generation. This is not Junagar. So much mangoes in this box. How much mangoes were there? 6 to 7 means 6 or 7. Enjoy yourself. Here we came to enjoy. Keep it getting here whenever it ripe. Get it out from the shelf. Ramesh Bhai enjoys. He loves fruit. In the morning he eats apple. An apple Newton had and another Beesdev has. Let's have fun. Worldly God has a lot of imagination. The whole Jagdishmai world is in it. The Vedas have their own on limbs. So such is the form of Raghuvansh. Universal form. How many times the talk of the universal form has been brought? Mother Kaushalya have seen the universal form while taking lunch. And after giving birth to Rama, when Kaushalya saw him, she got the view of universal form. Arjuna has seen in Mahabharata, Sanjay also saw that form, while remembering it. If you are thrilled to do this, then I will tell you that this world organization has no purpose and it becomes a narrative and becomes a bodhisattva. It is just the end of the matter. There is no one other than this. If this happens, and if this is not also there, then we are enjoying every moment. This is cash benefit, moment by moment. The Bhagavad Katha shows itself as your country. Either the objective, let's say good country, or the good objective is to your good speech, pure mind, or either tell your country your place, or tell your house in your place. Like Maharishi Raman used to say that who am I? Who am I? We does talk about that a thief who was going in the train and a wealthy man was taking a ticket. Then wealthy man had old-fashioned coins of silver and he had tied the money on his waist. Then the thief sat behind him. He felt that he has money. I will steal it. At that time, wealthy man bought a ticket to Haridwar. Then the thief also bought a ticket to Haridwar. Thief didn't want it to visit. The rest of his journey was this. So in the train, the discussion was started. So he asked the wealthy man, "Where are you going?" Wealthy man said, "Haridwar, for bath of Ganges." He said, "I am too going to Haridwar for bath of Ganges." "Where will you stay?" "Wherever you will stay, drop the atom." Reached Haridwar in the lodge. Thief said, "We are only two of us. If both of us stay in one room," then he said, "Okay, it is not right to spoil the unknown person." "Okay." Then both of them stayed in one room. Now wealthy man orders tea. They drinks tea. He gets 2 meals for both. But thief doesn't spend a penny. Then it was night. The thief has to work at night. Both slept, beds were next to each other. It was morning, and wealthy man said, "Bring tea." Went to take tea. Wealthy man was counting rupees. Thief said, "Where did the money come from?" "At night I searched a lot. No matter if there is less all in the room." Then lunch, ordered sweet. Both ate. Rickshaw come, money. Then nightfall. Then at night. Thief started searching here, there, everywhere. Wealthy man was not sleeping, saying, keeping searching. Can't find the money. 3 days passed. He had held the feet of the wealthy man. "This is too much. I am helpless. I seek refuge." "Where do you keep the money?" "You count it in the morning. I search at night in every corner." "Brother, you followed me. I knew since then. You paid for tea money even once." "Gave money for food, because if you go out, I handle the money, and if you go out, then I would hide it. But tell me where you hide." Then wealthy man said that I used to put money under the head of your bed. You used to dig everything, but not your cushion. We do search for others. We don't search for ourselves. Ramayana shows us the country. Ramayana showed so much country in physical form, went here, but internally showed the country. It is written in your privacy, its originality, belongingness, and manas, that there are many ways to stabilize the mind, from Lord Patanjali to all the great men. But Tulsi says, until a person experiences personal happiness, his mind will not be stable. He should introduce himself, his own thought. Ramcharit Manas gives the message, gives preaching, and the institutions should also give the message, preach at the right place, and if it seems like this, then the veto should be used. Now come again on our original formula: truth, love, compassion, Ramayana, order us the truth. Gives, as the Upanishad says, speak the truth. It's an order. Truth is lovely. An order. It was said in scriptures that do this. An order. Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Mama kam sharanam braj, come to my refuge. An order. In my understanding, Ramkatha orders the truth. Hemant Chauhan Padma Shri. Hemant Chauhan sings, tell the truth, otherwise don't speak the truth, otherwise don't tell. Tell the truth, otherwise give orders to the world. Do this, stop Ukraine, Russia, stop now. Wherever it is going on, it should be followed as an order, and the order should be obeyed by everyone. The order of truth gives Ramcharitmans, the message of love, the message of love, the message of love sent for Janki through Sri Hanuman by a ring, the message of love. Although Krishna had sent Uddhav for a message of love, but Uddhav went with a book of knowledge and could not talk about love. Love message is a message of love. Ram Katha is a message of love. People, when people do not have people in the message of love. Some people sent handkerchiefs as message of love. Torn, which was used in cold. Some people send flower, write letter, and put flour inside it. Then people adds false drops of water, so that the opposite party thinks that he was crying while writing letter. My foot, he is crying. He didn't even cried, even when his father was died.
खोटू से हाव खोटू से खत्मा फूल है, फूल तुझे भेजा है कवर में, हाथ भी रखे। खैर, प्रेम का संदेश मानस देता है और सत्य का आदेश और करुणा का उपदेश। करुणा निकट बुलाती है, उपदेश नजीक नजीक बिठा करके संवेदना सिखाती है। तो आओ विश्व संस्था के इस स्थान में मानस वसुदैव कुटुंबकम का संवाद चल रहा है, तब हम अपना देश खोज लें, हम सत्य का आदेश को स्वीकार करें। हमारा नाथ परंपरा में आदेश 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 बोला जाए, सत्य का आदेश, प्रेम का संदेश और करुणा का उपदेश, निकट से करुणा की जाए। ऐसी राम कथा जिसकी बीच पंक्तियों का फिर एक बार हम गाएंगे।
It is wrong, completely wrong. A flower is sent in cover, take care of it. A human conveys message of love and truth and purpose of compassion. Compassion brings closeness. Come near, sit down and teaches empathy. In this place, the dialogue of Manas Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is going on. Then we find our country. We accept the order of truth, our order in the Nath tradition, the order of truth, the message of love, and the message of compassion. Such a Ram should be compassionate. The middle lines of which we were once again singers. So this is Manas Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Today is Monday, so I wanted to get Shiva Parvati married, but we'll do it tomorrow. If I have the permission of all of you, then can I complete the story here? Permission granted. Gujarati. Lord Shiva's marriage symbolizes the union of religion and science. Shiva represents science, while Parvati represents religion. Today, the world needs the harmonious union of science and religion. Spirituality and science, because man is at the center, self-powered atoms have come out, weapons were thrown, shoot, take in hand, take sword. But there are such molecules in the atomic world, that which automatically, but still someone is needed to press its button. In the context of time, I would describe the marriage of Shiva and Parvati as the union of religion and science. May God prevent any separation or discord between them. Someone once asked Vinobaji, what is the difference between science and religion? Very wonderful answer by Vinobaji. You said that science gives speed, of course. How much speed is science giving? Some are going, they are going, at what speed they are going. Science gives speed, but religion gives direction in which direction one should move. So the marriage of Shiva Parvati is the gland bond of religion and science. The marriage of Shiva Parvati is the gland bond of faith and faith. The marriage of Shiva Parvati is the wedding of word and rhythm, words and rhythm. Shiva is the word, Bhavani, Parvati is the rhythm. It's not just about words or rhythm. Shiva and Parvati embody faith and belief. This marriage is essential, especially in today's world. Tulsidas Ji detailed the entire character of Shiva and the story of Shiva's marriage in various forms. While the story is indeed real, the symbolic and spiritual significance of Shiva's marriage is also immense. If time allows, we will discuss these philosophies tomorrow. However, understand that the marriage has been performed, the auspicious time has been set. Yet, no final decision is made. Many people have sent a lot of material, which I will use appropriately as relevant references when the time comes. So, let us pause the story for the today. Let's give rest to today's Katha. I should give you the good news. Tomorrow we will meet at 5 a.m. Whoever are told to meet at 4:30 a.m. Manu families want to meet, arrange one day for it and make groups, and I will meet each group for 2 minutes. No other schedule comes to the group meet. Every group gets 2 minutes. I will meet them and greet Jai Shri Ram. They will greet me Jai Shri Ram and can take the next bus to leave. The day after tomorrow. But today we will not be able to meet, so pardon me. So before ending today's story, the explanation of trust, unconditional faith, unconditional trust. Expressing my firm devotion at the feet of the great Lord, I offer my steadfast faith to my Guru. O Guru, O Acharya, may I have firm faith in your feet. I said in the story of Norway, I explained the meaning of trust. BH in Barossa, trust, stands for the trust of Bharat. Just like Bharat unwavering trust in Lord Rama, this trust embodies the essence of true faith. So, in trust, Sita's trust, Rama's trust. This is a very high word called trust, and my platform is running only on trust, only. Where we handicapped people can go, but without legs, we came.
ऐसे भरोसे पर इसीलिए भाव से श्री Hare Rama 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 Sita Hare Rama सब गाइए Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama 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 Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama 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 Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama Rama Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama Rama Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama 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 Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama 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 Hare Rama Rama कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे पवन तनय संकट तीसरे दिन की राम कथा का संवाद यहाँ उसको हम विराम देते हैं। कल सुबह 10 बजे फिर भगवत संवाद आगे बढ़ाएंगे। भाव से बोलिए रामचंद्र भगवान प्रिय बाल कृष्ण भगवान प्रिय सदगुरु भगवान प्रिय नमः पार्वती पतये